Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Rocky Top Sports Report. My name's Caitlin Gill.
And I'm Brandon Goggins, bringing you up to date on all things sports here on Rocky Top. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. The number 3 Lady Vols softball team had a historic weekend at Shirley Parker Stadium, taking 3 straight series wins over the number 13 Gators for the first time in team history, and sweeping the Gators for the first time since 2014. Tennessee kicked off the series with a lights-out 9-1 run rule over Florida and finished the weekend off with 2 incredible comeback wins. After trailing 6 runs on Sunday, the Lady Vols bats came alive to take down the Gators 11-10. On Monday, the Lady Vols trailed 5-1 going into the second inning, but answered with 3 runs to make it 5-4. After a 3-run fourth inning, Riley West sealed the game with a 3-run home run in the 5th. As a first-generation Gator hater, nothing makes my heart happier than a good old Tennessee beatdown. After an exhilarating series against Florida, number 3 Tennessee will pack their bags and head to Fayetteville to face off against number 12 Arkansas. The series will start at 5 p.m. Eastern Saturday and will finish off the series at 7 p.m. Monday. Aaron Rodgers is a New York Jet. I can't believe that's real. After 18 seasons, 4 MVPs, and 1 Super Bowl title, Rodgers is headed out of Green Bay in true Brett Favre fashion. Literally word for word, bar for bar. Just wait till Vikings fans experience a true Rodgers-style NFC championship in 2 years. Won't be so funny then, huh? Let me take a moment. It's Jordan Love season. It's Love season. I definitely think Green Bay won this trade considering Rodgers was dead set on leaving. The Packers will send their 15th overall draft pick and 5th round selection to the Jets in exchange for their 13th overall draft choice, a 2nd round pick, a 6th round pick, and a conditional 2024 2nd round pick that will become a first rounder should Rodgers play 65% of New York's offensive plays in 2023. Rodgers will also be switching to number 8, the same number he sported at University of California, and seeing Rodgers outside of the green and gold is enough to tug on every Packers fan's heartstrings. I will never forget the discount double checks and many, many haircuts at number 12. No matter who our QB is, one thing remains the same. Chicago, we still own you. All right, now it's time for Double Takes,
where we ask a question and we give our takes. First question, Caitlin. Who do you think will be the first Vols selected in this year's NFL draft?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a close race between offensive tackle Darnell Wright and quarterback Hendon Hooker. Standing as the 5th QB on the board, Hooker's landing spot is truly going to bank on how fast those top 4 QBs get picked up. In my mock draft, I have Bryce Young going as pick 1, followed by CJ Stroud at 2, and Will Levis and Anthony Richardson at 4 and 5. So I could definitely see a team in desperate need of a quarterback trading up for Hooker, but other analysts see him landing anywhere between the late 20s and 31. So we will have to see, but I'm going to say Wright is the best and safest pick for the first Vol to land on the draft board. Both are such talented players that would make any team happy to land. Go Vols.
Go Vols for sure. Second question, Caitlin. Do you see a world where the softball team reaches the College World Series?
I mean, there's certainly no denying these Lady Vols got grit. They've laid their hearts out in every single game this season, and I am so beyond excited to see what successes their season brings, regular season and beyond. Now, to the probability of a World Series run, Tennessee has the numbers to back it up. I mean, a 38-5 regular season record with 8 straight wins and a 16-2 SEC record. And everyone knows the pitching staff of Ashley Rodgers, Peyton Gottschall, and Carlin Pickens is plenty to brag about. But Tennessee's offense was the true it factor in the series sweep over Florida. Riley West pulled out 2 homers and 9 RBIs in 3 games against the Gators. And of course, Kiki Malloy was on fire as always with McKenna Gibson and others. While the Lady Vols have won 4 SEC East Division titles, they have only won 1 SEC regular season championship back in 2007. And in that same series, the Lady Vols reached the Women's College World Series, falling just 1 win short of the NCAA's title. I could definitely see these same series of events playing out this year, but hopefully with a win this time.
Hopefully. Now it's time for Quick Picks, where we will each give our locks and our upsets for both the NBA and NHL playoffs. Ladies first.
Thank you. VG, you're going to like this one. Okay. I'm taking the Warriors to pull out a series win over the Kings. Yeah. Now, the Warriors have had great trouble on the road, winning just 11 times in 43 tries this season. But the Warriors are a team you can never really count out. They have experience winning at a high level, and that will continue to give them a slight advantage over competitors. And I mean, who doesn't love some Steph Curry and Jordan Poole?
I do.
And as for my upset, I am upset. This week has not been easy on us Wisconsinites. I mean, first Rodgers gets ripped away, and then Giannis Antetokounmpo misses games 2 and 3 in our series against the Heat with a back contusion. And then playoff Jimmy Butler pops out and puts up 56 points to rocket the Heat to a comeback win Monday night to put Miami up 3-1. And then, I was feeling Bucks in 7, but of course, Jimmy Butler struck again, crushing my little cheesehead dreams with a 46-point performance, literally, to take down the Bucks in a heartbreaking 128-126 overtime win. And another 16-point lead by the Bucks lost to a gritty Miami defense. Hey, if it ain't Bucks in 6, it ain't nothing. Now we got a chip on our shoulder and more motivation than ever.
What about for the NHL?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I am loving this series between the Boston Bruins and Florida Panthers. I'm definitely riding with the Bruins here, as team captain Patrice Bergeron has returned to the ice after suffering an upper body injury April 13th. And winger Taylor Hall has been on fire the last 3 games, scoring 4 goals and pushing 3 assists. Hall now leads the team in the playoffs with 7 points. The Bruins are up 3-1 in this series, and I don't see that momentum going any other way. And for my hockey upset, I'm going to go with the Colorado Avalanche over the Seattle Kraken. The defending Stanley Cup champions have battled injury concerns all season long, with marquee players Gabriel Landeskog and Cale Makar missing significant time. But despite bumps and bruises to top players throughout the season, Colorado is getting healthy at the right time. And the Avalanche's playmaking ability is second to none, especially on the rush. So I could see them pulling this close series off. Absolutely. All right, everyone, that's all we have for you at our Rocky Top Sports Report. My name is Caitlin Gill.
And I'm Brandon Goggins. Now to Natalie for the latest entertainment news.